Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a rather epic defense today. What we've got here then is about 5,000 heavy knights, and they're currently being supported by about 7,000 archers. They're going to be trying to hold this narrow pass here against a gigantic approaching horde here of 150,000 zombies and orcs combined. Now, they've got some special units, the siege breakers themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Trolls are on the battlefield. When these bad boys get to the front line, they're going to be very disruptive. But of course, they've got to get there first. Now, our first defense here is activated. Our heavy knights here charging forward to meet the orcs and the zombies head on. And here we go, the first clash is taking way. Archers are just sending thousands of arrows through the sky at the moment. Oh my god, look at the insane amount of arrows at the moment. That's absolutely fantastic. And here we go, the horde has been stopped in its tracks by the armoured tanky knights here, desperately trying to plug in every single gap. Don't let them get around the flanks here, guys. That'll be absolutely deadly for us. But yeah, look at all these arrows, ladies and gentlemen. There is at least 1,000 or 2,000 arrows in the air at any one point here, absolutely peppering the zombie horde. But yeah, the zombies have been stopped in the tracks, and you saw that then. We've got a few exploding archers, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, explosive arrows have made their way to the battlefield. There you go, there's one coming in now. They're over here in our last line of defense. As you can see, we've got a bunch of archers, a bunch of heavy knights. There's even a couple of catapults over here. And yeah, these chaps here, these are the ones firing our explosive arrows over. They're not exactly deadly, but they cause a heck of a lot of shrapnel and disruption like that. As you can see, it knocks all the zombies over, just gives melee units a lot of time to attack them while they're on the front lines. Oh dear, ladies and gentlemen, it appears on our far left flank over here that there is a little bit of a gap here. The humans have not managed to... Oh my god, they've not managed to plug the gap, but look at the amount of arrows that are focusing on this one area though now. Oh, that is a lot of arrows coming in for these poor chaps here. They're getting absolutely peppered before they even get close. We are starting to actually make a little bit of a bridge here. There's still plenty of heavy knights here trying to reinforce the front line. Oh my, we are turning the water slightly blood red over here. 10,000 kills now already on the field. Not bad at all, but look what's coming close now, ladies and gentlemen. The trolls. Oh no, the trolls are making their way over bit by bit, and when they get to the front line, well, they have a similar effect to our exploding arrows. There's going to be a heck of a lot of disruption that goes on. But I'm really interested over here to see what happens, actually. Because if these chaps start pouring through, then they're going to have a clear shot right into our archers here. Oh my god, look at all these arrows. They are just sending out so many shots. It is a machine gun of arrows at the moment. And I must say, it feels like a lot of them get concentrated over this end here. These poor troops are just getting absolutely hammered before they get anywhere near the front line. So I think what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is very quickly hit a time lapse, because we're going to wait for these trolls to get to the front line, because they are going to be a bit of a game changer here, I think. So we'll catch you in a second. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. We can see that the trolls have made their way now to the front line, and they are just causing so much disruption. This whole line was holding so well, and look, now the trolls have arrived. The enemy are starting to push forward. They are making a little bit of ground here and there. So many poor heavy knights just getting flung through the air. Oh, you absolutely have to love it. We gotta hope that our archers can really start to focus these trolls. The trolls have a bigger hitbox, so realistically, they should be absorbing a lot more arrows than the standard troops, but they also have a lot more HP. Look at this over here now. There is a full-on breach in this flank any moment now. I do think that these troops are going to start charging our archers, and that is going to be pretty dang deadly. The archers here desperately pumping out shot after shot over here. Look, we have killed a few trolls. It does look like we've managed to kill 1 or 2, but there was at least 100 of them here, so it's going to be very difficult. And I know 100 doesn't sound a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but trust me, these trolls are tanky as hell. They are game changers when it comes to melee fights. As you can see, the entire front line has started to collapse since these trolls showed up. Though we'll say the archers doing a fantastic job over here of focusing them down. Another one goes down over here, and another one bites the dust, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, the archers are doing the job of trying to focus the trolls down, but there is still, look at this, there's still a heck of a lot of them ready and waiting for combat. They've not been injured, and they've still got to get to the front line, yeah. But oh, I just can't get over how many arrows are coming over here every second. It's an absolutely insane amount. Oh god. Here we go. The proper breakthrough is happening now. They're starting to surround our poor heavy knights. This is where they'll start actually going for the archers any second. You can see here our exploding arrows trying to provide some level of support here. I don't think it's going to be enough just yet. What we're going to do, hit another time lapse and see what happens to our poor archers here. Here we are then, ladies and gentlemen, the charge, it finally happens. They're all coming in now. I'm just going to put it into slow-mo because I've got a feeling there's going to be a highly concentrated amount of firepower coming out very soon. Because these guys are suddenly going to realise, hang on, we can't shoot it at a distance anymore. We need to attack the ones right next to us. Look at this. Oh my god. The arrows going into the side of these poor chaps here. They are just literally getting turned into pincushions as they try to get to this front line here. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Let's take it out of slow motion. Right, so there's 7,000 archers here now. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold against this. There's a gigantic horde still left, and there is still a few heavy knights only just holding on here. They've done an excellent job. Look how bloodied and damaged the attacking force is over here. They are absolutely ruined. But going back to our archers, here we are. This is what I was talking about. Oh my. The highly concentrated archer firepower now. This is going to be... this is going to be insane. Oh my god. The amount of arrows currently flying into that front line is, quite frankly, ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. So we're at 45,000 kills for the defenders. Now, they only had about 20,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. 20,000 is not really a lot of troops, but believe it or not, that was roughly the size of the average European medieval army. Like, a European medieval army, realistically, was 7,000 to 15,000 men. And that was like the king's army. So, you know, your smaller lords and stuff like that, they probably have, like, even the richest of lords would probably have, like, 2,000 men garrisoning their castles at any one point. So, yeah, fielding 20,000 men is a damn big army here. But, of course, the orcs and the zombies had 150,000, which is just, in terms of realism, it's an insane amount of men. Here we go, the orcs now pushing over their dead comrades here, trying to make their way to the archer line. The archers actually holding out pretty well. I thought they'd just, like, literally roll over them. But the archers have sort of put up a fight. They've been here at least 5 minutes trying to get through these archers now. You can see that they are getting surrounded bit by bit. It does look like some of our catapults are actually starting to fire. Yeah, our catapults are starting to fire. And this is where the exploding arrows really start to come into their own. Because before, they weren't really in range, but now... oh my, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of units that they can hit. Look at that, things like that. Massive amounts of AoE and shrapnel damage there being put out. We've still got quite a few trolls left on the enemy team here. They're absolutely stomping the way through our poor archers. I mean, if the heavy knights didn't stand a chance, what real possibility... what real possibility did the archers have? Oh my god, that guy just got sent so high. Like, realistic, that's like a 5-story, maybe a 6-story building he got flung into. Can you imagine being hit so hard with a club, you get flung 6 stories of a building into the air? That's pretty dang insane. Here we go, concentrated fire here now, starting from the exploding arrows. I'm actually looking for some more boulders to start coming in. They are pretty deadly too. Oh, we haven't seen many orcs or many of the zombies go flying through the air, which is unfortunate. We've seen heavy knights and archers go flying, but no one on the orc team has really hit the upper atmosphere yet. So that's something I'm going to be looking out for. If I'm right in thinking, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that this is all the trolls that are left. These ones that we can see here, there's one, maybe 1 or 2 further in the background, but yeah, most of the trolls now are on the front line, which is going to be a little bit dangerous here. We can see the archer skirmish line opening up. The knights trying to push their way through. They're going to form a defensive barrier in front of our archers here, who are going to be letting out volley after volley, trying to hold these walls against this, quite frankly, gigantic invasion here. Oh no, a couple of the archers have been cut off. Not enough of the heavy knights have managed to get out to the front to protect them. Come on, knights, push out. You've got to go in there. Oh no, these trolls though, absolutely devastating. These archers here really need to focus these chaps down if they want any chance of being able to hold this. Well, there is some sort of defensive line here. At least there is something protecting the archers for now, but all the trolls appear to be on this one side, pushing this one edge. We can see the heavy knights are pouring out of the breach, desperately trying to protect their fellow archers here. It might be a good thing that they're sort of approaching one at a time. It means that they're not really getting hit by too much AoE damage from the trolls. So this actually might be a good thing. You see we've got a few knights here taking a couple of special routes there. But yeah, this actually might be really good for us. You can see that the archers are pummeling these trolls now. Oh, they have not really killed a lot of heavy knights in the process. That's actually really good. Yet on this side, we've managed to make a defensive line where there is no trolls. That is really, really quite fantastic. So what I'm going to do very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to hit a time-lapse camera here and just wait for these trolls to die, or if the front line breaks, whichever happens first. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we are coming down to our last couple of trolls here. There's one here at the moment, and there's another one right here. And I think that is all of them. There may be one or two further back, but yeah, it does look like the humans here have successfully made a line. Look, the troll's down. Oh my, that is gigantic for the human defense here. 77,000 kills for them so far. 5,000 troops remaining. It is a tall order. They've got another 66,000 zombies to get through, but they've got archer support, they've got exploding arrows, they've got catapults. They hold the defensive position. Oh no, are we getting a breakthrough here? It does look like little by little we are getting a bit of a breakthrough. Come on, knights, you need to reform a line here. There is still reinforcements trickling through. You can see we've still got quite a few heavy knights here ready and waiting to fill in the breach should this front line fall. So I'm actually feeling like this is going to really come down to the wire here, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell? Okay, this is a little bit insane. We've got an extreme gaggle of knights here. Look at that. Oh, I would not like to run into that. That seems like instant death for anyone who gets near there. Our front line, though, holding here. Knights desperately slicing their way through as many orcs and zombies as they can. They're barely holding this line in places. This is really impressive. Like one or two men are holding back hordes and hordes of zombies here. All right, though, I do think that is officially a breach now, ladies and gentlemen. Can they plug in this gap, though? Look, we've got really good concentrated fire here from our exploding arrows. Anyone who's coming over that ridge is just getting lit up and disrupted instantly. 84,000 kills now. Come on, guys, you've got to hold out here. There's still a lot of heavy knights left. There was about what the? My dude? Are you all right? Can we help you? Do you need a therapist? You seem to be quite... What are you guys doing? Stop killing... Where are you going? What the... Wait a minute. There's a party in here and I wasn't invited. What's this about? There's another dude just drop in. They're having a party in there. Oh, well, can't blame them. Outside is absolute death. You might as well enjoy your last moments, if these indeed are the humans' last moments. 87,000 kills now, and this line on this side is still holding strong. Again, look at this. They managed to breach the gap. Oh my god. This is absolutely insane. I've never seen this happen before, where a breach has happened and the breach has not been successful, and the troops have managed to come back and actually fill in the breach again. It is only one or two knights holding the area, but it's better than nothing. Oh my, that's absolutely insane. Look at this body pile we're starting to make out here as well. This is starting to give me, like, White Walker vibes almost. Archers here, look at this. They've got such a good line of fire over here. So many orcs and zombies are just getting hit right in the head with arrows. Front line still holding really well, though. I'm actually amazed. We need to see if this breach develops any further over here. So what I think we're going to do, quickly hit a very quick time-lapse yet again. I'm very sorry. But we just want to see if this develops over here, because I'm amazed at how many times they've replugged this gap. So let's see if they can hold it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. It does look like the breach has finally fallen. The zombie horde now rolling over. There is still a few heavy knights here trying to hold this breach, but oh my god, look at this. This is absolute insanity. Yeah, it looks like they've breached on both sides here, ladies and gentlemen. Archers now desperately trying to hold off this invading force. It's all point-blank fighting from here on out. There's still, like I said, there is still heavy knights left in here ready to defend this breach, especially on this side. So it's actually looking like our left-hand flank that is going to be the weakest. There is a catapult here or two directly on the front line, which is going to be a little bit deadly. Oh my god. Look at this, the orcs now just pouring into this breach as soon as that line fell. That was it. The archers were just opened up to a massive amount of slaughter. You can see in this breach over here, archers are mainly holding it, but behind the archers is a massive amount of heavy knights, and all the catapults are directly on the front line. That's kind of bad again. They've tried to get into a position where they can fire better, and they've sort of just exposed themselves a little bit. But it's this left-hand flank here that we have to worry about. We've got to hope that these few heavy knights here, and I mean, there is only a few of them, are going to hold back this orc horde on this side long enough for them to get some decent amount of kills. There's 38,000 orcs remaining. Humanity so far has killed over 100,000 with only 20,000 defending. So they've done a great job so far. They just need to hold out this little bit longer. Here we go. The heavy knights now engaging on this front line, desperately trying to plug this gap. And it's working so far. Our explosive arrows in the background doing God's work here. Look at that. Without these explosive arrows, this would have been completely overwhelmed a long time ago. But yet again, the left flank here is the one that is faltering. You can see that the heavy knights have provided a little bit of a distraction, which is allowing a lot of these archers here to just let off volley after volley right into the flanks of the approaching orcs and zombies. Luckily, there's no trolls left alive whatsoever. But it has to be said, we still have a large amount of troops, and we still have a large amount up here. The orcs have got to clear out all the walls and everything. So it is not over by a long shot, because look, this one's absolutely cram-packed as well. And I don't know what is going on with these weird little porcupine formations that we've made, but you know what, I'll accept it. So what we're going to do, yeah, again, a time-lapse camera, and let's see if this little breach here can actually hold. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You can see here that our knights have actually managed to form some form of defensive line here. I'm actually kind of really impressed. They've actually managed to get enough troops together to A, hold this breach, and B, actually secure the flank. This is remarkable. I am actually amazed that there was enough knights to hold this position here. Right, they've just stopped the orcs dead in the tracks. Dead in the tracks being the operative word here, because the amount of arrows, look, every single chap here is just firing at this front line of flanking orcs and zombies, and they are just getting turned into porcupines here. I'm actually amazed that we've still got a couple of catapults left. The one just got destroyed there. Oh, is it all collapsing now? It does look like the breach is starting to collapse. There's 27,000 left here, which is not bad. 114,000 kills to the defenders so far, ladies and gentlemen. But what's going on over here? Okay, it looks like a couple of them. Yeah, look, there's a couple of stragglers that were just outside the castle that they were trying to kill. Okay, but yeah, I'm actually really amazed that we held out this long. Now, they still have to take the walls, and that is going to be the hardest thing, because I want to see what happens with these. Oh, they're all starting to break up a little bit now. Yeah, I was going to say, I want to see what happens with these massive concentrations of heavy knights here. Oh, this is why it's been holding so long. A couple of them, look. They're breaking out and just jumping down into the fray. Oh, the absolute mad lads. What a way to join the fight. Oh my god. What do you think this is? Chivalry? Oh, we've still got a catapult as well. Okay, well, there it goes. As I said, as I spoke about it, it decided to blow up. And yeah, okay, yeah, it's collapsing now. But what we're going to do is, yeah, again, I'm very sorry, hit another time-lapse, because these walls are going to take forever. They're only going to be able to get a few orcs up here at a time, and I want to see if these small amount of troops here can actually kill the 25,000 orcs. So ladies and gentlemen, I think what we're going to do is hit our last time lapse here. Let's get the camera in a nice little spot first, where would be quite nice. Probably somewhere like this so we can actually see what's going on. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll leave the camera here and let's see. Can this last little wall section here hold out against the 25,000 orcs? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, oh my, we are down to our last few archers here. The orcs finally managed to push through. Believe it or not, that little sequence there was 30 minutes long. It took them 30 minutes to push this wall here, and they've still got archers here to deal with. And quite frankly, I'm wondering if our little rave party is still going on down here. No, the rave party got ended. Oh well, everyone died at the rave. But look at this, there's still some archers left up here that they've just completely left alone, and I'm kind of amazed at that they've just left these guys going all this time. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, oh my, our last remaining 80-odd archers here, trying to hold out. Oh, you poor souls, they've done absolutely magnificent work here, though. Look at this bloody pile here, and look at how red we turn the water. That is a lot of red in the water here. Let's have a look at our front combat line. This little line here held out amazingly. Look at how many corpses here of the enemies. And quite surprisingly, over here too, you can see though, as it gets further and further in, the fewer amount of archers there are, there's no more body piles. It's just all our own troops here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do think though that we are going to call it here. We've actually been recording for about an hour and a half now. So I think with these last 42 here, it's going to still take them quite a while to get through. It doesn't even look like there's 42 soldiers here. So I'm actually you know what? I'm kind of interested. Where are the others? Like, they've got to be hidden somewhere. Like, I can count 4 here. What's it? It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, I can count 8 there. And there's 14 left. That's kind of worrying. I don't know where the heck the others are, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, we are going to call this one here. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you had a blast, because I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're interested in some extra content, go ahead and check out www.chaoticpinky.com, where we have Kenshi. We're going to have some call to arms on there, and there's also some Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 videos on there that are not on my normal channel. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, peace.